Hello friends, welcome back. As we have covered till now about packages and interface, this video is about the overview of interfaces and packages, where this would be like a revision to all the interfaces and packages concepts which we have covered till now. So basically, let's first see the differences between packages and interface. Till now, as we have seen our videos all about packages and interfaces, we just need to know the differences between a package and an interface. So let's get started with our today's video. So first is package. As I have told you all earlier, it is a group of classes or interfaces together. But an interface is nothing but a group of abstract methods and constants fields. Package consists of interfaces, whereas interfaces consist of abstract methods. So this is the first definition. And the second difference would be packages are created using a package keyword. As I've told, package and package name, that way a package is created, and an interface is created by using the interface keyword. Yeah. So next would be the syntax. I've told you all just now, right? Package name, then public, class name, body of the class. So this would be the syntax of a package. And syntax of interface would be interface and interface name, variable declaration and method declaration. These methods are only abstract. Over here, this would be the difference. Over here is we'll use a package keyword, whereas over here interface keyword is used. And all the public, we are using a public keyword. That is, all the methods in a package are public only, and over here it is not like that. Then another difference is a package can be imported. That is, you can either create them, or the ones which are already there you can just import it in a program to have all the methods for it. Whereas an interface cannot be imported like that. We just need to create it, and the class extends that interface, and in that way the class inherits all the properties. Here we can just import which are already present. Here we have to only create them. And packages can be imported by using the import keyword, whereas interfaces can be extended by using the implement keyword. That is, an interface which is created is inherited by a class by using the implement keyword. In this way, all the methods which are present in the interface would be just present in the class, where we just write the definitions for class. Package, when we are importing a package, that is, all the user define, all the standard methods which are present can be accessed by a class in that way. That is the basic difference which which I would like to tell between a package and an interface is, package which is already there, which is like ready-made, can also be used, whereas interface has to be every time created by the user, and then only a class would implement an interface. So what is uses of package? Till now we have just seen the packages, definition, accessing and everything. We have not seen the basic uses. So let's see the basic use of package. The basic use of packages, as I've told you all, everything is organized in a systematic manner, right? When it is organized in a systematic manner, there would be lot of time saved and space is also saved. That is, when it is already organized, when the user is trying to create the same thing, the same contents, it shows error, and that time you don't need to create. That is, and one more use would be reusability of code is one of the most important requirement here. That is, when we have already created a class and it is just put in a package, we need to again reuse it, so that time we can just access the package name and the class name, and it can be reused again, right? So this, by doing this way, when it is organized, as I've told you all, it saves time, effort, and also ensures consistency. That is, there would be no errors occurring. And the class once developed can be reused by any number of programs any number of times. It can be accessed any number of times at any time, okay? And when it is easily organized, it could be also easily to locate the files. And in real life, when we need to define files of the same name, as I've told you all, namespace collisions and all these could be removed, because when they're saved in packages, by writing the package name, we do not have any name collisions and all that, because one would be in another package and one would be in another package, right? So that time namespace collisions won't occur, and time is saved, effort is saved, and consistency and reusability. These would be the uses of package. So now let's see points to remember. There would be some points to remember about packages. That is, when we are creating or defining packages and using packages, we need to remember some of these points that are as we have seen, sometimes the class name conflicts may occur. When they are in different packages, there is no problem, but when they are in same package, you all must be wondering that problem, right? Yeah. So let's see that condition. Here there are two packages, my package 1 and my package 2. Both of these packages contain a class with the same name. Let it be my class.java. Okay. Now both these packages are imported by some other class. That is, import my package 1 and import my package 2. Okay. This will cause compile error. To avoid these naming conflicts in such a situation, we have to be more specific and use the member's qualified name to indicate exactly which my class Java we want. That is, now we have the same name. That time we just write, as I've told you all earlier, nothing but we have to just keep in mind the import class name and the package name, and similar class would obviously be present in a package and same name would not be present in a package. So when we just write a package name and class name, we can access it without any errors. And next is we have to be more my package 1, as I've told you, that is only written over here. And while creating a package, we need some other packages to be imported. That is, the package statement should be the first statement followed. As I've told you all, when we are creating a package, then other package also could be imported. As I've told in the before video, I've created a package of my pack of my own. In that video also I could write a import statement, that is import java.lang, which I can be used, but since it's not useful for me, I've just not imported. But when I'm creating one package also, another package also could be imported. You all must be wondering it could happen or not. Okay, and that would be one of the points which you need to remember. Then flexibility in implementation. We are coming back to interfaces again. How implementation is flexible, that is, we can be use it in either that way or that way. In real life situation, flexible is nothing but molding a certain thing in any way. As we say that a rope is flexible, that is, you can either tie it or pull it or anything you can do. In the same way, implementation is also flexible, that is, it is useful for us in many ways. Let's see how it is useful. Is implementation basically is having abstract methods, right? Abstract interfaces implements the classes implements the interfaces which have the abstract methods. So when we write in an interface, basically it divides the definitions of a program and the declaration of program, both of the method declarations and the method definitions both get separated, because in an interface we just write the method declaration. The method definition is later given in the class which implements the interface. That is, segregation is done. And next, interfaces are more flexible than base class because you can define a single implementation that can implement multiple interfaces. As I've told you all, in classes we do not have multiple inheritance, whereas in interfaces we have multiple implementations. That is, there could be more than one parent class of that could be more than one parent interfaces, one interface extending interface. Yeah, so that is the way why interfaces are more flexible than classes. And interfaces are better in situations in which you do not have to inherit implementations from a base class. That is, in some situations we do not need a base class only, we just need to extend another interface. In that situations they are more flexible. And interfaces are useful when you cannot use a class inheritance. For example, structures cannot inherit from classes, but they can implement interfaces. That is, sometimes there could be situations where we cannot inherit from classes, but example situations would be structures they cannot inherit the methods from a class, whereas they can implement an interface. So in that situation, interfaces are really very useful than a class. Then next, what are the disadvantages of interfaces? As every situation has its own pros and cons, till now we have just seen the flexibility of an interface. Let's see the disadvantages of interfaces now. Interfaces also has its own disadvantages, but they're very less as compared to its advantages. So let's quickly see what are they. It is useful only when it is need to be implemented multiple number of times. That is, when we have just an interface and we need to use it single time, it just wastes some space of it. Instead we could just write in a class, right? But whereas when we need it multiple number of times, it is useful. So we need it for multiple number of times only it can be used. For single time interface would be just waste. And all the methods in an interface are public, which can be accessed by other class also. That is, every time we have writing a public method, right? All the methods which are writing in interface, as I've told you all, we use a public keyword. That time all the other class also can access it. This makes it little bit security is very less in this way. And Java interfaces are slower and more limited than the other ones. This is the disadvantage of only in Java. Next, disadvantage of packages. We have seen the advantages of packages also, right? Now let's see the disadvantages. We cannot pass parameters to packages. As you have seen, we cannot pass in variables or anything. We just create a package, and change in a function needs to be reflected in all the functions that use the change function, and whole package needs to be recompiled. That is, if suppose there is a package which has a function and only one function is changed, then that time only the function is not compiled. Instead, the whole package consisting of several number of other functions also is recompiled again. This wastes a lot of time. And another is, more memory may be required on the Oracle database server when using Oracle. That is, sometimes when we need to pass access only just a class, but the whole package gets loaded into the server, database server in DBMS. This is okay. So that time this just wastes the memory, right? So this is the disadvantages of packages. I hope you all just got a revision and quick overview of packages and interfaces in this video. I hope you all like this video. If you all really like this video, please follow the above link, and if you all have any comments regarding this, please do comment and let me know. Thank you guys for watching my video.